Good morning, it's MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60, and I have been waiting for the sun to rise today because I have my winners for my timeless 3-piece giveaway. That's my sump pump in the basement. I tell you, I can't get it to be quiet around here. Jim's outside drinking a cup of coffee, so I don't think I'll get many interruptions at all. I went to randompicker.org, and first of all, I want to thank several people who led me to this. The first person I saw use this was Melissa Villanova, and I know I didn't say that really quite right, but I've watched Melissa, I watch all her videos, and I noticed she used something different than any of us did. Everybody went to random.org. And then Susan from Little Poet used it. And then Mary from Glitzy Fritzy did just the other day. And that's when I won a giveaway. So I did it, and it was the easiest thing. And I'm going to talk about that later at the very end, because it's probably only interesting for people who make YouTube videos. But I'm just going to go ahead and name the people who won, and I'm going to type it on the screen. Emily James, Beth F., Marge Burkell, Sharon Walker, and I went ahead and did 5. Believe it or not, it was so interesting. I chose 10 winners in case some of these people do not contact me, and I had one person that had a channel this time, and the 5th winner is Elle from Elle is for Living. So if your name was mentioned, just say something about it below. Tomorrow morning I will contact I will attempt to contact each of you. And I will give you till 5 o'clock on Wednesday morning to get back to me with your address or with your mailing address. And if I don't hear from you by Wednesday morning at 5 a.m., which is enough time really if I notify you and if you watch this, then I've got the rest of the people that I'm just going to go down the line and contact. But I was really excited. So, yeah, I have 5 winners. And I didn't ask for one thing for myself, and that's why I wanted them to send it out. They said, if there's anything else we can help you with, let me know. And I wanted to say, send me some products, but I didn't because I just didn't. I wanted you guys to have them. So I'm in my pajamas, and I will list what I have on my face, which is like nothing. I noticed yesterday I have misplaced my Trish McAvoy eyebrow brush. So I reached into my Ipsy bag yesterday, one of them, and came out with something that really is good. I was surprised. I don't like it as well as I like my pomades, but it's Essence Make Me Brow. And I would imagine, I have never tried the Give Me Brow, but it's a little short mascara wand like this. I don't know if you can see it or not. But it was really good. It was good, but I've got to find my regular brush today. I've always been super honest with you all, and I will continue to do that. I did take my 2 gummies that Influencer sent me, and they were good, but I can't tell you any more than that. Since I've been doing YouTube, the best of my knowledge, I have received 1 bottle. The nicest woman in the world sent me a bottle, and she was so proud of it, and it was on Amazon, and it just did not work for me. And I tell you what, I swore I'd never take anything else again. I tried to pay her, she wouldn't let me pay her, but I couldn't mention it on my channel because I wouldn't have recommended it to a friend. And then the next thing I received was some food, kind of, it's supposed to be gourmet sweets. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't Gray's. It was some other company I hadn't heard of. Tried to pay for it. They wouldn't let me. Couldn't talk about it. Then Pure Dior sent me shampoo. No strings attached. Loved it and still love it. I don't use it consistently. I'm trying some different things. But none of these people have ever required or requested a video. The phytoceramides were sent to me. I tried them for 2 months. Filmed my face before, filmed my face after. It didn't work for me. And then just recently I contacted Kakai Naturals for the Kakai oil, and they sent it to me, but no one has ever requested anything. Several months ago, somebody sent me an email and asked if I was interested in trying some free products. They were meant for people who have social media whether it's Instagram, Twitter, which I'm a failure at, Snapchat, I'm a failure. But I submitted my information. Well, I started getting emails, and it was Octoly was the name of it. And they'd say, pick what you want, and I'd pick it, and they'd say, you don't qualify, you don't qualify. Well, I kind of got tired of trying, and then I got one. I thought, well, I'm going to try one more time. And I clicked, and they said, you qualify for certain things. What I qualified for, I chose something that I knew I would like. And I chose the Burt Bees lipstick. I had mentioned Emily Noel had purchased some. And I saw them in some of your boxes you received, your subscription boxes. So they said they would send me the lipstick. Well, not only did they send me the lipstick, let me show you what they sent me. They sent me 14 lipsticks and the Burt Bees BB cream. First thing I noticed was I liked the case, of course. I thought it was pretty. It's not heavy. Sometimes I kind of like a little bit heavier of a case, but I mean, this is nice in your purse. Something that I loved immediately was how easily this comes off in one piece. I struggle sometimes with some of the way they're packaged. I opened it up, and I first thought it was a little bit not as full in diameter. It wasn't as big in diameter. And then I smelled it, and it has just a really slight aroma of fruit. It doesn't smell like anything I've ever had from Burt Bees. In fact, I didn't like the Burt Bees, and I know a lot of you do. I did not like their lip balm because it made my lips feel waxy. So the last several days I have been testing lipsticks, and today I have on Fuchsia Flood. It's a satin lipstick. It feels really good on your lips. It reminds me a lot of, I used to buy the Neutrogena crayons, and I loved the way they felt on my lips. This for me is about a 4-hour lipstick. It does claim that it will keep your lips moist for 8 hours, and I believe that to be true. I also believe that, I do know all the products in here are natural, and they're cruelty-free. I know that. All Burt Bees things are cruelty-free. So I've tried 6 of the colors, and all but one I liked. And of course that's the way it's going to be, but I still have 8 more colors to try. There are a few I know I'm just going to go ahead and give to my daughter. I did try the BB cream. It is not thick enough for me. I'm going to put my glasses on and read what this says on the Burt Bees. It says it evens tones. Yes. It conceals. Well, it doesn't conceal my, I have a lot of broken capillaries. I don't know that it reduced the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It perfected my skin as much as it could. It does illuminate. It does protect with the broad spectrum SPF of 15. It moisturizes and visibly firms. I tried it twice, and I think it's going to be perfect for my daughter because she doesn't have the broken capillaries on her face. Oh, I think has one, and she was showing it to me the other day. Okay, now I want to tell you about this randompicker.org. It is so cool. You paste your URL in a certain area, and you, I think, hit pick a winner. And it goes around and around and around and around and around, and it stops. And then you have to hit a button, and it'll tell you who won. And I know this person's not going to mind that because she has fabulous skincare. And I tried it last week to see if it worked after I'd had maybe a couple hundred people watch it. It was Sharon Capehart. That was the first person that came, our fabulous Sharon Capehart. So Sharon, I'm sorry you didn't win, but it is cool. What I like. And because of Sharon Capehart, in one of the videos she watched, I ordered something. And so I think this will be helpful for some of you. And when I ordered it, I think they were about $7. And I just picked, and these are the glasses. And they're perfect for people like me that have to go like this. You can do one eye, and then you can do another. I was actually thinking about using these to do my get ready with me, and magically, I don't need them anymore. But I do use them. I do. They're pretty cool. They're not real heavy, and they're plastic, but yeah, they work. Put a link to it, and I think they're $3 something now, but those links do change. If the price goes up or price goes down, whatever I link. Oh, and thank you for clicking on my links, because I did get a check. Not huge, but I did get a check just yesterday. So I appreciate it. And I want to tell you, a lot of times I will just use the Amazon link because it is the quickest. Now, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best price. It's just what I can grab first. You can look at it, you can read about it, you can decide and shop, especially like the e.l.f. products. That's how I do it, and I know that you guys will shop around and make your best choices. But thank you clickers, those cents add up. What I like about it, it will tell you how many comments. If somebody makes several comments, it will tell you that. You can click on the name, and you can see if you're subscribed to the channel. And I just copied and pasted the winners on a sheet of paper, and I did pick some additional ones. But I'm thrilled with it. I will never do random.org again and count backwards. And inevitably, you know, wherever it was like number 250. So I'd have to count out loud because I get distracted. You guys know that. Jim would hear me counting out loud. I'd go 1, 2, 3, 242, 243. And then I'd make a dot, and that's who won. But anyway, I want to hurry and get this up so you can see it today. Congratulations to the winners. To the people that didn't win, keep trying, and I appreciate you all. It is all very, very good, and it's going to be pretty here today. So I will see you all in the next video.